Alright, hello again, my friends. We're back. Another great American crap review of Kyle. Happy Friday night, Friday evening in the tri-state. Just went up to Jungle Jams tonight. Alaskan Pint Night. Good beer. I've always liked Alaskan. They did have the Baltic Porter that I tried, and it's a tasty beer. And they had the Amber, which I liked. Didn't get that. The Husky IPA, which is really good. And then the Icy Bay, which I'm not a fan of. But anyway, I picked up a 6-pack of beers. Going to try to do at least 4 of them tonight. Can't you tell? Single life. That's great. Anyway, this is one that I actually really enjoyed from a brewery that's underappreciated and not talked about. This is the Maumee Brewing Company. They're located out of Toledo, Ohio. I've done the Total Eclipse Stout from them. Reviewed that, one of the best stouts I've ever drank. This is the Cherry Vanilla Porter. Look at this, folks. Drank this last year. Did not review it. I wasn't reviewing this at this time, like last April, seasonal, last March. This is it's a Cherry Vanilla Porter brewed with cherry and vanilla. This is a pretty decent beer, folks. And again, for anybody that does not drink Maumee Bay, I think that they really do a decent job. I don't think they're talked about enough. The Total Eclipse to me, I've not had the barrel age yet, which is really on the bucket list. Total Eclipse to me is one of the top 5 stouts I've ever drank, and still is. But I don't know. I don't know if it's Toledo. I think that they're pricey for what they are. They don't bottle a whole lot. Jungles gets a couple 6-packs a week. So the distribution, and it's crazy because they've been around since like the late 90s. I've been in business for over 20 years, like 96. They don't make a lot of production. The tap room's really cool. It's 2 stories, great food. Downtown Toledo, Connie and Mike Geis. Connie Hurt, Mike Geis, 2 great friends, my traveling boys, they can attest to that. So let's go ahead and get a top off of this one. They Cherry Vanilla Porter. Couple particulars real quick. It's 5.2% alcohol by volume, 5.2. IBUs are 20. You would expect that on a porter. That's normal, so 5.2. I will say this real quickly. Drinking this beer last year. Now I'm not gonna label this 1817. It's not a pumpkin or a Christmas ale. I guess it is a early spring release. There's the bottle cap there. Keep that. I threw my own on. I'm trying to get in these bottle cap collections. Again, Maumee Bay Brewing. I will say one thing last year. It's a good beer, but there was not a lot of vanilla. When it says Cherry Vanilla Porter, it has a scoop of vanilla ice cream there with a cherry, and that just sounds so good. And again, it was good. I was a porter with good cherry flavor, very minimal vanilla. I mean, it's like a tap. I wish there was more last year. I thought the beer was good, but a little more vanilla would have been better. That was the one thing I didn't have to complain. I had a Maumee glass pint that I broke, and I gave one to my friend Leslie Settle, so she's watching. Cheers. Get a quick pour here. This one, very briefly chilled. There's the pour. It's a typical porter color. I don't want to overdo this. I got some pizza coming too. Just ordered some Papa John's. I actually got a hoagie and some wings and pizza out. I had pizza today for lunch. Great company. I had lunch and breakfast today. Lunch for our department, breakfast for the company. So it's a great day. This was a great day, bonus day. So again, there's the Maumee Bay bottle. Again, this is a nice beer. Look at that color. A nice head. Again, I got the New Holland glassware. Nice amount of head. Let's get the quick aroma here. Again, the aroma, you're getting definitely some nice roasted malts. And some chocolate malts. I'm getting a little bit of cherry, hints of vanilla. There's not a lot of aroma. It's malts, some dark roasted malts, some cherry. Again, minimal vanilla. I'm not getting that vanilla aroma like I get in some beers. There's some cherry notes. One more quick sip here. And some slight tart cherry. So looks like the brewers at Maumee Bay, they do a good job. Again, underappreciated. I've had a couple of beers from them, Amarillo, Brillo, and of course the Total Breakfast, and also the Glass City Pale Ale. The Stinger Wheat. Those are decent beers. They're not talked about in Ohio. I don't know if it's because of production or if it's because of Toledo. Toledo gets a bad rap, for being kind of just a rundown city. It's not a bad city. Not the nicest city in the world. I'm not saying that, but they have a great ballpark and with the walleye, or with the mud hens, and of course the walleye. Huntington Center. So I enjoyed my time at Maumee Bay and the city of Toledo. So cheers to them, and cheers to Friday night, everybody. Here we go. They were watching. Cheers, no doubt. Yeah, I just, oh boy, okay. Kind of the same thing as last year to me. I don't think it's changed much. Kind of like that malt up front. It's a porter. Some dark roasted malts up front. There's a lot of cherry in the beer. Tart cherry, which is good. I like it. It's tart, almost like the Bell's regular cherries. Not the bourbon regular, but there's tart cherries. I think being on the Michigan board, they probably got some nice cherries from Michigan in here, and that's great. I think it's good, but really lacking vanilla. This would almost be considered, to say a cherry porter. If there's vanilla in here, I'm not knocking the brewers. I like Maumee Bay. I'm just praising. I think they put vanilla in here. But again, sometimes when you just mix, there's so much malt in here, and then of course the cherry, it overrides the vanilla. And that's something to do with not knocking the brewers. I mean, these are hard beers to brew, folks. So, yeah, I'm not even knocking the brewer. I'm not. If anybody, I have so many critics I'm talking smack, and if you want to comment on me, and that's fine. I want comments. I want feedback from people. I want honest answers. If somebody says I'm an asshole, that's fine. That's their opinion. I may come off as an asshole. I probably do. I'm just not getting hardly any vanilla in this at all. I still think it's a good beer. I just think it should be called Cherry Porter. What's wrong with that? I just get very, very minimal vanilla. Same as last year. And quite honestly, I'm not trying to say that I remember exactly how this tasted last year. But maybe even a tab less of vanilla. One more sip here. Very minimal vanilla right there at the end. Just so minute. And I think right there, if you really get these down your gullet, you get a hair, but definitely not up front. And not even going, but they're very minimal. So I think this is a good beer. I'm a highly critical of beers with adjuncts and what the label is. That it is what it is. I've said that, and I still think this is a B beer. I think it drinks really well. It's a good malt. It's a good cherry. The tart cherries are delicious. They're very nice up front. 5.2. It's easy drinking. This is one of those where you could probably have 3 or 4 and it'd be fine. I just don't get the vanilla. I'm not taking that away from the beer. I still give it a B. The tart cherries are good. The roasted malts. I give it a B, and I say check it out. If you like cherries, if you like porters, give it a shot. And not much vanilla. And the bottle, actually, the logo sold me last year because vanilla cherry, who does not like this? It just sounds so awesome. Cherry vanilla porter. It's definitely 95 cherry, 5 vanilla. Actually, it'd be 95 cherry, probably 4% malt, 1 vanilla, in my opinion. But hey, somebody else could taste this and have a different layerings and get a lot of vanilla. So I think it's a good beer. I'm going to rate it a B. I think it's respectable, drinkable. I've enjoyed Maumee Bay's beers. So sip on this. We've got some on the fridge we're going to get to. I got a 6-pack. I have not reviewed 4 of them, so I can still do 3 more reviews tonight. I do have the Neapolitan, the little Freak 2 favorites in there that I just bought. You know, switching to buy 2 other beers I've not tried, but 2 favorites is flavored. And then I got a couple other beers in there tonight that we're going to review. So get the numbers up. But again, cheers to Maumee Bay. Life's too short. This is still a good beer. I'm not knocking Maumee at all. Good tart cherry flavor. The cherries are definitely in there. It's tart. So cheers, Maumee Bay, and cheers Friday night. It's a B beer. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Life's too short. Drink craft beer. See you soon. Gonna get some pizza and wings here. See you guys. Cheers.